kick off your shoes. Increase your worldview, it's math with Matthew. X equals 3.
We spend a lot of our time at home focusing on literacy, the reading, and I do the same thing with my own kids. We read every night before bed. We look at books together and we discuss it. What we need to do is also spend some time focusing on our math literacy at home to help support our students in mathematics. And what I want to share with you today is a couple of ideas of what you can do at home to help support mathematics student learning. Let's first talk about some math games. Now, there are a couple games in particular that you can do with your kids at home as a way to promote student learning and student understanding of mathematical concepts. The first is a game called Cribbage, and it's a card game that comes with a board in which you use a lot of numbers, adding, strategy, recognition of numbers as a way to really promote in a fun way the learning of mathematics. Let's take a look at a quick clip of me playing the game of Cribbage with my son. Making what, Alexander?
15.
15s and runs in pairs. So let's see him count the points. Could you put your cards down? Alexander has a very good hand. Where's your last card? Here's your other 9. So let's find out your 15s. Thank you everybody for joining in and watching. We're playing Cribbage and we're building math literacy here. Doing a fundamental math calculations in a fun way that you enjoy. Alexander, do you enjoy playing Cribbage?
Yes.
Do you ask me to play it every day?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so show me. Do you have any 15s?
15 for 2.
15 for 2. The 8 and the 7 make 15. Okay, now do you have any runs?
5, 6.
Only starting 15, 2, so the next one start at 3.
3, 4, 5.
The 7, 8, 9 make a run of 3, so you're at 5 points.
6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8.
9, 10, 11. A
Yep.
pair for 13.
A pair for 13, good.
A pair for 15.
And the next game that I would encourage you to play with your kids at home is called Math Dice Junior. It's a mental math fun game using addition, subtraction. You can do multiplication and division as a way to do somewhat competitive, but really building upon that fact fluency as a way to play with your kids, play with the kids with each other to really promote that math understanding. Let's take a look at another quick clip of me playing Math Dice Junior with my kids. And we're going to demonstrate how you play this game, and we're going to see how we're going to use addition, multiplication, and subtraction in the game. So Alexander, it starts with the youngest, so you roll the big die. It's a 12. Oh, hi, Anne-Marie. Say hi to Anne-Marie.
Hi.
Alexander, say hi.
Hi.
All right. So we start by rolling the 12-sided die. Can you roll that over here, please? All right. And it's a 5. So we rolled a 5 first. Now we roll these 5 other dice, and we try to see as fast as we can how many different ways you can get 5 using addition, subtraction. So don't do it yet because we want to show everybody. Addition, subtraction, or multiplication. Now we've been playing it for a few minutes, and the kids have gotten very good at it. But we're going to first just demonstrate it here. So move your hands away for a second. Okay, so Emily and Alexander are on a team. How would you get 5?
2 plus 3.
2 plus 3, very good. And is there any other way to get 5? There's no other way to get 5. So Emily and Alexander are green, so they're going up 2 spots. Now the next person gets to roll. Emily, you can roll next. Go ahead, roll the 12-sided die. Let's see what our total needs to be. Ooh, it's a 12. Now Alexander's going to roll. And then the final kind of game is something that I like to do with my own kids in the car. You know, we spend some time and talk a little bit, and they like to do their own thing in the car. But one thing I like to do with them is do a little bit of skip counting. Okay, I do this with more of my younger kids, beginning age 4 to 7, and we do skip counting. For my student who's in, my son who's in kindergarten, we do our skip counting by 2s and 3s. So we switch off. I say 2, 4, 6, 8. And we'll do 3s also. 3, 6, 9, 12. And maybe the whole family does it. My wife and all my kids will go around practicing our skip counting. And for my daughter, who's a little bit older, we do some more skip counting with some more difficult numbers. Maybe skip counting by 4, skip counting by 6, or skip counting by 7. Every time you're in the car with the kids, spend 2 minutes with them skip counting to help build that fact fluency that's so important within the elementary grades. In addition to games, let's talk about some math technology that you can use to help promote student learning at home. A couple of websites and a couple of apps that I recommend. The first is Extra Math, and many of our elementary schools are already doing Extra Math. It's a free program on the web, and there's also an app for it, although the app costs money, that you can use to have the students practice that fact fluency. The second is Study Island. Within the district, we use Study Island for our 3rd and 4th grade students, also our 5th and higher, but it doesn't start until 3rd grade. So if you're a 3rd or 4th grade parent, you can use Study Island at home as a fun way to use games. It's not so much about fact fluency, it's a little bit more problem solving and application of the skills, but having your kids use Study Island, everybody has an account for Study Island, I would encourage you to use it. And then there are some apps that you can get for the iPad that you can have your kids do for even 10, 15 minutes every day. Some of the apps that I would recommend would be Brain Pop or Brain Pop Junior for the younger kids. This is a fun app that has a lot of math education on there for learning about math through videos and games. Another one is called Love to Count. Another one that I enjoy is Math Blaster. And the last one is a little bit for more older kids, 4th or 5th grade, is called Monkey Tales. And that's 4th and 5th grade math. But it's something that kids will really enjoy doing. So instead of going on the iPad and doing just games that have real no purpose, let's use some games that really promote math learning and math understanding. So we have real math games like card games, Cribbage. We have a dice game, Math Dice Junior, say skip counting you can do with your kids at home or in the car. And then we have some technology through websites of Extra Math and Study Island and a variety of apps that you can find. And there's a lot more. And by doing that, we can help build that math literacy at the home and support what they're doing in the schools.